Arwin Santos maybe too soon for Coach Goy to field in. He's got 3 fouls.
Too close, eh, no? Feeling, masyadong tikit na. At saka, ito na yung shot ng UP.
Momentum is on the side of UP. Goy just want to make sure it's not going to be a strong finish for UP in the third period.
Through the years, energy-driven yan eh.
Yeah.
May not match up in terms of size,
maybe of talent,
but energy pagka yung mga big wins nila.
Remember the point that we raised earlier. The last time they won, they were 20 points down.
And remember, Ryan Gregorio had a good run of UP coach. They were 7-7, but just couldn't cross over because NU had a good year also.
And that was 2001, if I'm not mistaken. But of course, NU got into trouble. They met LaSalle in the crossover for the first round. But they were still very close. The last time, 97, 7 years back, that's a long time for UP to wait to be back in the semifinals. And I think they have a legitimate chance this year, the way things are turning out in the second round.
Panahon pa ni Chucho Serrano yun,
Yeah, really. Chucho Serrano, Gahol, Gumatay, Paulo Mendoza.
Yabot. Over to Miranda. Medyo nagkasabitan ng pa. 8-0 run by the Maroons.
Yeah, the youngster in Cruz showing up against the experienced Denok Miranda.
Penalty, pareho.
Yes, and third foul of Marvin Cruz. Well, Miranda, the last time out, failed both his attempts at the free throw line. What a good story for Denok Miranda. You know, when we were covering the PBL in Pasig, he didn't make it to the Letran team for varsity, and because they were covering the NBA, the Pasig Pirates.
Yes.
Miranda was spotted by Goy Banal. But all good things said, 3 missed free throws for Miranda. Come on, Denok, be nice to us. Make one. Just a 7-point lead to save for FEU. UP, they've got momentum on their side.
But they lose control of the basketball.
And the foul given up by Marvin Cruz. That's number 4 on Marvin Cruz.
And Cruz is discovering as he plays his second. One in high school. You can easily break down the defense that you can play. Now the players are bigger in senior play, of course, and you just have to be a little more discerning.
Correct, Sev. Yung rara mo, may limitation yun in the seniors, eh. You know, these guys are just gonna break.
And that's why Ellen Tenorio and even many of the other guards have learned to make that stop motion. Yung parang hesitate muna, tapos paano marakada, hindi dire-diretso.
Well, Denok Miranda is one example. 2 years ago, he's like a quarterback. Just runs and no free throws.
Second is in the bag. It is now a 45-37. Really long quarter.
Yes, both teams in the penalty.
Yes, Ferrer. Ferrer started out, but has not really seen all that much action. Oh! Major three from Cervantes.
Shots to live by for UP. And Cervantes just gave them the energy. No! It's going to be a turnover.
And that has stunned the bench of FEU in a foul.
That's big because that's going to be number 4 step on Arwin Santos.
Sabi ni Goy Banal. Wala, and he's trying to beg. And he's telling the referee, harapin mo ko.
Listen, you know, that's the risk when he put in Arwin Santos. Third quarter, not yet finished. He picks up number 4.
This is the three-pointer earlier. Sent here by Smart Buddy. Boom! That is a big dagger, at least in the context of this third.
He's got to be up to it, Ferrer. These are opportunities given now to UP. A minute and 12 remaining. They have opportunities to finish strong. Cut to this 5-point lead of FEU.
And it's down to a minute and 9 seconds here in the third, which has gone on extended mode. Miranda to Yabos, top of the key, really at the top. Garcia. Here's Miranda. Miranda backpedaling. Quesada driving hard. Ferrer sticking to him. shot clock stuck down to 5. Fernandez hammers.
Again, he saw the situation, Steph, you know. He's so smart a point guard, Denok Miranda. I don't think the offense was going anywhere for FEU, but he just seized the opportunity. Now, Arwin Santos is taken out of the game. Isim comes back. Jabim Garcia is replaced by Mangajas. And, you know, Almeida's quite a forgotten man for UP here in the third period. Just checking in to replace Ibanez. You just gotta love the spirit of the UP guys behind us, huh? You know, they're standing up, they see the momentum on their side.
Oh boy, after a first round where they were so frustrated with 6 straight losses, that win against NU has opened up a dam of enjoyment for the fans of UP.
Yeah. Arwin Santos saddled with 4 fouls. He's gonna ride that bench maybe until after 6th, 7th minute of the fourth quarter. He'll be fielded in.
What's wrong with Denok's release today? It's not his usual release.
It's like going back to 2002 for Denok.
It's not, kasi sa PBL, medyo mahasa na yung tira niya.
Maganda yung stroke niya, but in today's game, no? There's some tentativeness in his release.
46-41, nilolobo ba? Isim bats it away. Hesitation on the part of David to keep it on this side of the floor. Here's Santos, tries to shake off Yabut. He loses control and a foul.
2 free throws, you know. But see, when the big guys are handling the ball, there's really temptation of their guards to try to tap the ball away from them. Is that the first foul of Rizada? Yes, on Rizada, that's number 1. And another opportunity for UP, 46-41, free throws.
Will be the difference. They'll look at the stat sheet after this one.
Yes. You know, Abby Santos is very consistent for UP. Just when you say consistent, you miss the free throw.
You know the trick sometimes. Don't say anything first.
Let him take the shot.
I agree with you that he's consistent. Because he will probably miss a free throw here and there. But I like his energy. I agree. I'm kidding you, of course. Meantime, 26 seconds to remain. UP cheering section just behind us here. You can hear them yell their hearts out. Shot clock at 9. Long one by Rizada. Now not there. The rebound controlled by UP with 5 seconds remaining. Ferrer rushes it over. David, no hesitation. Looks short it is. Whoa! Sometime there.
No more.
And Lito Vergara says, he was wincing. Sabi niya, ayaw pumasok. Pero kailangan coach ako. Kailangan palapak ang win team ko. Dahil nakahabol kami. 46-42. Magbabalik po kami para sa fourth quarter. Oh boy, I just love to break it in. We started this fourth quarter. The fans of UP, they were priming themselves up for an explosive fourth quarter. Pa-shout na, go UP! Fight UP! Mami ang konti, kasabot lahat yan. And FEU on the other hand, they can be quiet, but they can explode as well.
You're looking at the UP crowd. You know, they did their job. There were 12 points down, some point in the third period. They were able to trim it down to 4 to start the fourth quarter.
Welcome to this fourth quarter. UP has rejected the excitement they have been noted for. Into this game, Arwin Santos nursing 4 personal fouls. Biggest lead enjoyed by FEU stood at 14 points. And here come the Fighting Maroons down by 4. Boy, but now just a bit worried because, you know, this team can be dangerous. This UP team is struggling, trying to find a place in the sun. Santos, good turnaround.
Oh, that's a difficult shot. We got a great ball game here, Steph.
You know, earlier Gretchen was saying that FEU is definitely the bigger fish in this particular ocean. And big fishing expedition definitely on by UP right now. The pass to Rizada, well done by Yabut.
Oh yeah, so they were able to locate Rizada, but the defense of UP very tight here, enabling them to find themselves in a good position, but they're down by 4 points.
Here's Santos who hit that shot earlier. Yabut ballsy with him. Yabut trying to poke the ball away. Santos looking for a friend. Shot clock is cut down to 5. Oh, nice penetration, but a miss. And Cervantes, who hit a big 3 earlier, Now, the absence of Santos amplifies the fact that, they're losing some kind of height and aggressiveness downstairs.
Oh, yes, and plus the fact it gives confidence to UP to drive it. First, that's a foul on RJ Rizada. That's number 2.
Look at this fine assist by Yabo to Rizada. Full size assist brought in by Nescafe Ice. 2 down. Boom. They definitely did it.
Cervantes made a good 3-point shot in the third period. That really brought the energy back to UP.
Rizada peaks at the scoreboard. They're slightly up 48-45. But earlier, boy, look at this. Scoring base. UP has been on a tear. They've limited FPU to just 5 points in a long, long stretch. Quarter, they've outscored the Tamaraws 17-5. Inside to Eastham, who has been handcuffed in the second half, right?
Oh, yes.
Jam, join us quickly. Tell us about the Tamaraws.
Yes, with FU still up by 3 points. Coach Cory reminded his players that they still are in good shape. He said, but we just have to start strong on our defense again. He said you have to have the desire to help, recover, rotate, and communicate most of all. He said, as long as there is time, you have to keep on fighting. Back to 7, Randy.
Yes, they have to, in fact, inject determination into their game. The score is already tied. Rizada refuses to buckle under the pressure.
14 points for RJ Rizada. One of the more productive afternoons for RJ Rizada, keeping FEU above waters here.
Just below 9 points per outing for RJ Rizada. Already with 14 Santos. Just hard off the back iron, but it's a 2-point game. FEU still in front. Lamang kanina ang UP in the early goings as much as 5 points when it was 7-2. It was a sluggish start by FEU. Penetration by Denov. Easy reaches where he can, and Rizada has it. Denov Miranda decides to take a crack, and then from the corner, and Cervantes fighting like a tiger inside.
He has provided the X factor here for UP. Josan Cervantes, his energy, his points. Ooh!
Almeda is tagged. Yes, the referee saw that.
There is really no pressure in the ball game.
Miranda with his second foul, Randy.
Yes, and UP has not collected a foul here in the fourth period. FEU has already picked up 2.
And Totti Almeda and as well as Miranda were checking immediately their thighs and their knees. Naging unang instinct talaga ng player, ano?
Tuhod ni kahit tuhod yan. That's their asset.
Prime commodities nila yun. Investment because the knee is the most abused joint of a basketball player simply because of the twisting and turning you have to endure.
I think mathematically for FEU and Ateneo, the safest thing for them to get the twice-to-beat advantage is to win 3 of the last 4 games. So they're going to go 11 wins. Anything less than that could mean complications.
And drop them to the 3rd and 4th spot.
Yes, it is possible.
Ferrer. Shot clock cutting down to 10. Cervantes lost it.
Oh! What a game for Josan Cervantes here in the second half.
FEU has suddenly played so flat here in the second half.
It's UP 51, FEU 50.
UP fans, they are alive. John uses the glass, no bite. It'll go to UP.
And I like the way the referee motions.
Well, he's part of the drama also. In the meantime, just to look at the schedule of FEU, down the road, they've got NU, USD, and Ateneo in their roster. UP needs this game. Why? For the simple reason, if you check out that Smart Buddy 3, they've got Ateneo and LaSalle in their lineup in the next week.
They can go as high as 8 wins for UP if they sweep the last 3.
Ferrer and company have a second remaining.
Oh, they missed it. There was no establishment of possession.
Yes.
So the clock continued rolling against UP.
And no complaint from Lito Vergara. Voila. Because it was clear as day, as Randy pointed out. We're going to segue into a timeout brought to you by Nescafe 3-in-1. Sarap po sa break time.
The emotion in the UP bench is very energetic, just like what Steph said earlier. Coach said that this is the perfect opportunity for them to bring the ball game to their side. They have to sustain their momentum till the end of the ball game, but they also have to give it their all. There is only a few minutes left in this ball game, so just go and fight. 7, Randy?
You wonder where this coach comes from. Of course, doing a fine job reporting for the UP side as you check on our Milo wafer matchup. Almost even in that department.
And but Mark Isip, as you pointed out, Seb, has cooled down here in the second half. No points scored.
And that was our Milo wafer matchup for Anytime, Anywhere Energy. Grab a bar now. Rezada has been the bright spot. However, Santos plucks it. It is UP by 1 with still 5:20 to go. Cruz zigzagging, applying the brakes. Cabral back in the ball game. Cruz gives it to Almeida, who loses it. He's trying to court the inside. You know, UP can't get any dividends when they court the inside. When they try it from the outside, they seem to be more productive.
You know, Cabral is an interesting substitution, Seb. Josan Cervantes was taken out. Cabral comes in. That's number 2 on Bruce Cabral, and the first team foul for UP. You know, maybe Lito's just conserving David and Cervantes later on.
Stretch, yeah. Just give them about a minute to rest. But Cutler's in the game. Oh, you know, Bruce has quick hands, huh?
Yep. You know, this is a holdover crew for Lito Vergara. They hold for about a minute, and you know that David and Cervantes will be back in the game.
Cutler on the right flank. Cruz trying to ball up from Santos. He can take over when it's necessary. He has not been all that useful in the game. Santos is bumped.
Yes, that's the right call. You know, Santos could not stop himself. Yes.
I'm looking at Lito Vergara. He's doing the Charlie the shuffle along the baseline.
Well, he said that, you know, there was really no space interference on the side of Abby Santos when Arwin Santos put up his shot. You know, FEU has missed several free throws here in the stretch, Steph, and
Yes.
that has aided the game of UP. It's just unorthodox to watch Santos make a free throw. He hardly bent his knee.
Whereas the proper technique says you should bend your knees, huh? We're tied even Steven at 51. This is the second deadlock. Last time we were tied was at 48. Cruz, Cutler all over him. Almeida, Banez, shot clock is at 7. And it will stay with UP. 7 on the shot clock. Suddenly the bite of the FEU game has disappeared from the game here in the second half. Almeida. Ibanez has no choice. He has to put it up. And Rizada is the headiest performer here in the second half for FEU.
Very comfortable.
Santos.
Oh!
It's an air ball. I think Ibanez had a slight piece of it.
Yes. You know, in the game of Santos, I haven't seen it all game long except for the defensive end.
Cruz felt it. He was open. Santos on the run. There's a volleyball game downstairs, and Almeida clears. Both sides playing cautious ball at this point. Almeida above the keyhole area. Inside we go. Santos waltz in with the traffic and a foul.
You know, that could be the end for Arwin if it's on Santos, or if it could be on Isip. It's on Mark Isip.
Natatawa si Boy Abeliares. Squadron natin. Second foul on Isip. And everybody on the FEU side watch with a stunned countenance and waiting for the official call. John is back in the ball game.
You know, good decision on the part of Abby Santos. He recognized that Arwin Santos did not touch him because he's got 4 fouls. Mark Isip tried to sandwich him, prevent him from taking that shot. And now he's got 2 free throws.
No good. Again, we'd like to thank our friends from Studio 23, mga kamarkada natin. Please hang on when we complete business. We have two great sports programs. We've got Sport TV as well as Game Plan, following all the action when we completed here in the UAAP coverage. Split from the stripe, and UP is back in the driver's seat. Santos. Those games he'd rather forget, but I'm sure with a win he will not mind. Santos. Boy, FPU is unable to hit the target.
You know, they're throwing bricks.
Bruce Cervantes is back, as you mentioned, just in time, I guess, with his final push. Almeda. Shake. Big man there.
Yes! Big shot by Nestor David. What a time for it to come. Only his fourth point, but more importantly, a 3-point lead for UP.
And listen to the UP fans roar! FPU needs the bucket. There is the steal. It's Almeda. FPU is just falling apart at this point. Almeda! Yes!
What a run, Steph. What a run for UP. In a foul to boot. 2:39. A lot of time left. UP is just taken over. FPU is crumbling.
A 4-game winning streak on the line, and I guess what the energy of that streak has given them is a belief that maybe we can even catch the big fish.
Third foul on Denok Miranda. You know, it just catches on everyone on the side of UP. I have not seen David really score so confidently. Only his fourth point. Now Almeda rediscovering that he can drive and hit that layup, giving them a 4-point lead.
Ang Universidad ng Pilipinas mo, lamang sa mga sandaling ito, 56-51. Almeda, can he complete the 3-point play? No. Ball is loose, foul by Almeda underneath.
Oh yes, you know, Sean has a good grip on that leather. That's number 3 on Almeda. FEU is in the penalty. UP, one more foul to give.
You know what I like about Almeda? Okay, he'll miss the shot. He'll be called for a foul. But his game pace, yun pa rin. Hindi siya nagwawala. Not that he has no emotion. Boy, he's from the opening tip, the game is over with Almeda. With all his energy, and the meantime, FEU needs a huge one. It's a 3 if it connects. It does not. Almeda gets the rebound. 2:20 to go. Time management necessary now for the Fighting Maroons. But they must not be gun shy. Cervantes, definitely not. A 3 on its way, no. A nice wide open shot. Downstairs to Isip. Isip, no room to shoot. And that is what UP has done here in the second half against Isip.
Yep, clogged him, make it very difficult for him to see the sky. The bid will pick up the foul. So now both teams are now in the penalty. 14 fouls apiece, 2 free throws for Mark Isip.
We've got a break, and we shall be back quickly. A 5-point lead by UP. And we'd like to remind you that you can enjoy this time out with Nescafe 3-in-1. I almost forgot that. It's a great time. I'll get one myself. That's our schedule for tomorrow. Big day. Randy likes the first game, Chempred, because there's USP. Yes. And here is the second game, which is the aviary game. And, you know, those who know their boat, their animals will tell me, you cannot put eagles and falcons in an aviary. They have to be an airy, a big place. And look at this. Isip in the first half, 7 of 9. He has not taken that many attempts in the second half. 2 attempts, nothing. So he has not touched the ball all that much.
And it's 1 of 1 from the free throw line. And he blinked.